What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Optimus Grand, and I'm back with another build video. Today we are covering the heart attack, quote unquote. This build right here is something fun to play with, whether you're farming or whether you're PvPing. It's just something cheesy to run. Okay, so we're running the survivalist specialization, basically for the team buffs. Our main weapon is the Scorpio because we're taking advantage of the talent, which is Septic Shock. Okay, shooting a target applies a stack of venom, which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks adds more severe debuffs to the target. With one shot, it applies poison. With 3 shots, it applies disorient. With 6 shots, it applies shock. And on the 7th shot, target takes additional 20% damage from all sources. Stacks no longer increase. Okay, that's our main weapon. For our backup weapon, we're running the mop. I would run the non-named version of this, that way I can have the 10% damage to targets out of cover, but this one does come with 10% armor on kill. We're running this for in sync. Hitting an enemy grants 15% skill damage for 5 seconds. Using a non-shield skill or damaging an enemy with a skill grants 15% weapon damage for 5 seconds. Damage increase are doubled while both buffs are active at the same time. Alright, so we use that to get a little skill damage increase and some weapon damage increase. Now, since this is an explosive build, I have one piece China Light, that's my mask, with max skill damage, max skill haste. I do have a crit chance mod there, but you might want to run it with skill haste, that way you can get your skills back quicker. For our chest piece, we're running one piece of Wyvern Wear with skill haste, skill damage, and a skill haste mod, and our talent Trauma. Trauma applies blind to an enemy hit in the head. And that countdown is 30 seconds. It also applies bleed to an enemy hit in the chest. Countdown is also 30 seconds. Okay. Now the thing with Trauma is you can proc blind and bleed on the same enemy because both talents proc differently, so the countdowns are different, so you got to be mindful of that. For the holster, we're running the waveform holster because with the waveform holster has the talent alternating current. That talent generates a stack of 3% skill damage on one of your skills every second, capping at 10 stacks. After 10 seconds at the cap, the stacks transfer to the other skill. The process then repeats itself. Okay, so you'll stack another 30% skill damage onto your build. All right, now for one part of the TU15 update that I don't really see, nobody talking about, but I love it because this is a talent that I use and I love. This talent's coming from the new gear set that they added. I don't know the name. I don't know how to pronounce it. I ain't even gonna try to. Okay, let's do this. Uzina Gotica. Okay, let's do it like that. That's not fair. So this backpack comes with armor. All right, it does gives you 5% total armor. I'm sure people wish with the talents that this brand set offered, which is Perfect Spotter, that it would come on something that would give you damage, but it gives you armor. So, I mean, I ain't gonna complain about that. So we do have 10% skill damage and 19.5 repair skills on this backpack. The one I was running in the gameplay had crit chance and armor regen. That's for my other build that I'll be showing you guys soon. And I'm gonna use this backpack right here for something else as well. So I just decided to keep the repair skills. And again, this is why we're using the backpack right here. Perfect opportunistic. Enemies you hit take 15% more damage from all sources for 5 seconds. Right? It requires you to use either a marksman rifle or a shotgun. All right, those are the only weapons you can use to proc this talent. All right, and that goes perfect with our Scorpio, and it also works in sync with our talent on our chest piece with its Trauma. So we blind, we bleed, we get extra damage for ourselves and for our group. Now, this gives our group 15% damage from this talent, and with the group buffs from the survivalists, they're going to get an extra 10% damage to targets with a status effect applied. All right, so whether they're blind, they're bleeding, all right, The Seeker does apply a bleed. The explosive sticky does. I don't think it does apply a bleed or not. Panic. No, it does not apply a bleed. Okay, so that's not a way to proc a status effect. But if you want to use like a hive, that's another way to proc a status effect. That's up to you. But this is an explosive build. All right, so that's why I'm using the sticky. So your team's getting an extra 25% damage just from you running this build, tagging enemies up, you know, one by one. You have 1.1 million armor because on the glove we're running a one-piece Badger Tough for the 10% shotgun damage. It does have max skill haste and max skill damage. So with the backpack armor and the glove armor, we're at 1.1 armor. All right, and I wanted it that way because I wanted to have more skill damage. All right. For the knee pad, we're running our Fox's Prayers. Might be difficult to have this, so if you want to run like a piece of Hannah U, that would help with your skill haste, and it, you know, you also have your skill damage there too. It'd at least be 10%. So that knee pad would give you 22% skill haste. You'll get 10% from the brand set and 12% from the attribute. Okay. Now with that and 12% skill haste on the backpack, a 12% skill haste mod, that'll be 24% skill haste there. All right, and you add another 12 here, so that's 36 plus 22. All right, that is 58% skill haste that you can add to the build by running a piece of Hanayo. All right, for first skill, we're running this sticky, 21.5 cooldown, 4.1 million damage right now, so I'm sure the damage transfer is currently on the Seeker. All right, the blast radius is 4.5 meters, duration is 12 seconds, and the PvP damage is 900,000. All right, rounded down. The Seeker right now is hitting for 3.5 million with a 20-second cooldown, blast radius of 4.8 meters, PvP damage 639,000. All right, but that does not include the 15% damage that you're gonna get from opportunistic and the 15% damage that you're gonna get from in sync. So that's another 30% skill damage you're stacking right there with your talent on your gun and your talent on your backpack. And that's it for the pieces on the build. For the stats, I have 154 PvP damage, but our weapon damage in PvE is 664,000. Okay, so you hit hard, and you're pretty much neutralizing enemies. With the chest piece talent, the talent on your backpack amplifying your damage, and the talent on your gun neutralizing them, you're taking out, you take out whatever with this build. That's why this is it. Okay, so the Heartbreakers build running around, if you tag them up with this, it's gonna slow them down. And I have a status effect version of this because, you know, that's just how I am. I make a lot of builds. So there's always, you know, a way around stuff. So I have 31.8% crit chance, 55% critical hit damage, 12% damage to armor, and with the knee pad, I have 8% damage to targets out of cover. All right, so that's it for the build. All right, that's it for the heart attack. I hope you guys have been enjoying this TU15 update. I know you have, because everybody's been running that Heartbreaker. I ran it yesterday for the first time. I did not run the chest piece in the backpack, but I have something coming for that too. I have some team builds coming with that. I hope you've enjoyed the content so far. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. If you've loved the content, smash the like button, click the notification bell so you're notified when a new video is uploaded. Until next time, it's your boy Optimus Grand. Stay safe. I'm out. Peace.